Karen, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, first of all, it's nice to meet you. And we're all fine here. Our station has been very fortunate that we have not lost. When we did lose power, we were under generator and we were
Right.
fully functional. I think the only time that we were off air was maybe when we maybe for maybe 20 minutes when we relocated Tuesday night over to Florida Gulf Coast University so we could broadcast from there. And then we came back to the station on last Friday, a week ago, and we've been up and running, and our clients are very happy that we are in a position where, you know, our studios are okay and our families are okay. And we've actually had people from all over the East Coast and as far away as Texas come and help us be out there reporting the news, reporting the stories, addressing the community, and we're all very proud of them. So, and personally, I didn't have as much damage as I could have, but yes, I need a new roof, and I think just about every house here needs one too. But I'm looking forward to working with you and seeing what I can do to help grow your business and bring you the leads that you need in this marketplace too. And thank you, Alex, as well for bringing us all together.
Yes, Alex, thank you very much.
And Sebastian, if you just want to talk about your background here, I love to Karen just to hear a little blip about you too.
Well, I grew up in the States. I've been chasing storms since I can recall. I heard of the storm going on in your city, and I know for a fact that my company can help. So I came up with the idea overnight, looking at the stars, that why not going over to the West Coast and expand the business? Because there's no better time than now, especially that so many people are, like you said, in need of changing their roof. And then obviously they're gonna have to change their roof, their windows, their doors. So we want to take on the challenge of changing a couple of hundreds of doors in the
Mm-hmm.
West Coast, just like we're doing in the East Coast. We believe that we could train people and move over to that end of the city so we can enlarge our installation area, perhaps.
Very good.
We believe
I'm
at
glad
this,
too.
yeah, like I know that I want to help people, but in crisis, I usually on both S, you got one S and then the last S, that's two S, letter S, you got two. I just like crossing the S with money dollar signs on it, so whenever I see a crisis, I only see money flocking my way, or at least whoever I'm representing at the moment. And as of right now, I'm representing my one client, which is Hurricane Reconstruction. And as I told you, I chased the storm, so I'm chasing the storm. And you
Gosh,
guys were just crushed by it. And we believe that with the structures that we have, we can help for the future, and have people having better
good.
lives, perhaps.
Very good.
Mm.
Well, I've been in this market for a little over a year physically, but I used to rep nationally another station in this market. So I'm kind of familiar with this market for the past, I don't know, 12 years, and been in this industry my entire life. I grew up at around running around a TV station. So
That's awesome.
as a child of a general manager of a station, former weatherman.
Oh,
So
no way.
yeah, my dad was a legend in several markets as a weatherman.
Nice.
Before meteorologist. So weather's always kind of been my thing.
Nice,
But I
nice.
went to
Well,
the sales side rather than on air. So
hey,
yeah,
you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
that's right. That's right. So um Alex.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing, guys. And what we've done and we've thought here, Sebastian, we wanted to get your thoughts, and if you would allow Miss Karen to walk you through a really unique sponsorship opportunity to not only help you reach new jobs, but
Mm-hmm.
in part two to show your sympathy to the area, and that you are here with Southwest Florida every step of the way as they are rebuilding not just homes but businesses, and quite
Yes.
frankly new other homes that were not affected that are saying to themselves, oh shit, I need to protect myself immediately and for the years ahead. So for starters, I really like this opportunity, and knowing from our previous calls of how you want to really position your company that you're there to protect and help families. I think this is a really good match. So, Karen, did you want to kind of walk Sebastian through the slides?
Let me allow you to share the screen right now. You
Thank
should
you.
be able to share the screen as of now. You're welcome.
Oops, I don't know if we can hear you,
Yeah, share
Karen.
screen.
There we go.
There we go. I can hear.
Me too.
Not sure. Did you already email this to him or do you want me to share screen?
No, no, no. Go ahead, Karen. Why don't you walk him through it? And I think kind of
Okay.
explaining it verbally would be.
What's your what city are you located in?
Me?
Yeah, your
I'm
station.
sitting right now in Cape Coral.
Oh, Cape Coral.
I'm at the
Nice.
TV station right now.
Okay,
And
and
I live 5
question,
miles from here.
are you guys really affected around your area right now?
Yes, I still don't have power at home.
And it's been quite a while now. So you guys are
A
running
week
off.
in 2 days. I have a generator.
Guys,
I'm on my
yeah.
second generator. Yeah. And I would say, I'm not sure what percentage here, maybe 65% of Cape Coral, maybe.
Damage. They have damages everywhere.
Oh
huh?
no, without power, everybody had some damage in some sort. I'm about 10 miles from a devastated Matlacha area.
Were there any casualties?
In our area.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm not sure. I think they're up to 47. And most of it is
Wow.
from Sanibel, Captiva Islands, and Fort Myers Beach and Pine Island. So I'm
Raven.
Sanibel and North and Captiva are the outer barrier islands. And then in the middle is Pine Island and then Cape Coral mainland. And that's where I am on the very edge
Yeah.
of that sound. So we evacuated near the airport and we'd had water in our house, but my damage is nothing.
It's gonna take a couple
like
of
the
years of
island.
fixing, I believe. And that's why I believe this is a great opportunity for my
I
company.
do too.
We could probably be helping you guys for the next 2-3 years, I believe.
Yes, and that I'm so glad you said that because we're all about the partnership. Yes, we
That's
want
what it's.
to grow your
At this
business,
point, it's not just about business. At this point, it's about helping people.
camaraderie.
Mhm.
And then it goes to the community. I'm meeting neighbors I
Exactly.
never knew before this.
Oh,
They
I
brought
know.
me
I know. I've been through
chicken.
that, through catastrophes in the past. It becomes
Right,
like a whole new community within the community.
right.
Once you get used to it, you actually don't want to go back to reality.
No, not at all. It's like, can we just be like this? Well, I'm from
Yeah, I know.
Charleston, South Carolina, and we had Hugo go through there. I did not live there then, but I
Mhm.
went there shortly after, and the camaraderie, everybody pulled their girls out and into the middle
Yeah,
of the street
it's
and
awesome.
pulled all their food out of the refrigerator that was before it went bad and grilled together. I have eaten with a circle of friends every night since the
Exactly. So
storm.
yeah,
It's
all the community arises, and it's really important for the community to become community, because that's what becomes the central safeness of the community itself.
that's
Because you
right.
know, burglars and whoever wants to take advantage of the opportunity of you guys being
Right.
down in the past, surviving through
Mhm.
catastrophes, I learned that you have to create sort of like
Right.
your internal army to protect your region, and sort of like with a WhatsApp, you know, group, in
Mhm.
case you see someone that doesn't belong to the community, that's what we do. Like, you just got to start regulating traffic and knowing
I
who's
agree.
coming in and out of the neighborhood and stuff like
I
that,
agree.
because you guys are about to get to the point when New Orleans, at the second week, you know, people
Mm.
from other states came to try and, you know, take stuff that don't
Mhm.
belong to them.
Yeah. People are going door to door, whether it be roofers or claim adjusters, the private claim adjusters.
Obviously.
aluminum, screening, everything.
Everything.
So,
I know
mhm.
how this is. I survived Andrew, and I worked in a
Wow.
couple of
Oh,
storms in
wow,
the
yes,
past.
yes. So, I just learned about this, last, I guess when Alex and I were speaking, I knew that my management team and our news director and our general manager were putting a plan together to bring community together and also a local business opportunity
Yeah.
for somebody that has the same vision that
If
would like
anybody, yeah,
to
if you guys need
be
any
a
help,
part of it.
I can serve as an outsource.
Yeah.
You guys give me a letter. I don't mind coming in and help you. I'm a
Okay.
technical architect, and
Right.
I helped in many tragedies in the past.
Hmm.
Totally patient, can do it.
So
And
this
I
is,
like chaos.
oh no. I have had so much chaos. It's like I like having this conversation just because I think we both share the same passion right
Mm.
now.
Obviously,
And I appreciate that.
in within chaos, that's where the best of us gets shaped. You know, it's
That's
like
true. That
those
is
which are
true.
it's the best of you, the best of your ideas will probably come now because of that urge of surviving.
Hmm.
Because at the end, that's what it's about, right? You
That's
know, like
right.
jobs don't matter, school don't matter when you don't have them, banks don't matter when there's no bank.
Hmm.
There's just you left and your
Good point.
skill.
Yes. So um we're in a rebuilding, obviously. So we want to name this, and this is really fluid right now because we're just putting it together, and you literally are the first person that we're talking to about this.
I saw it in the stars. I'm a faithful believer of something called the Sohar. The
Hmm.
Sohar is the first known book by humankind and is by,
Hmm.
you know, the Jewish, the very old Jewish community. They used to follow this book, and I was looking at the stars. That's what I call looking at the stars. I was looking at my Sohar, which is like a very special book of safety, right? And I
Hmm.
was reading it, and that's when it came up to me. I have two sisters, and they're from Sarasota, so I
Okay.
have a lot of love for the West Coast. You know,
Hmm.
I used to spend a lot of time around the Ringling Brothers and all around this
Hmm.
area. So I know what your foundations are, and you guys are based on the foundations of arts, among other values that even the East Coast don't have, but I do share.
Right.
So that's mainly why I wanted to help you guys. Like I'm in my way
Okay.
out of Colombia right now. I'm always on my way out of somewhere.
Where are
Yeah,
you physically sitting right now?
I am sitting in this is confidential information, but we're personal now.
Oh,
I'm sitting in the coffee axis. It's called Calarca. It's Native American territory in Colombia, South
oh
America.
my gosh.
I
That's,
just happen to have better internet than you guys because of completing
hmm,
over many years. So now I have like this awesome internet speed. I have like 200 megas, and it's awesome. So I'm like in the States,
wow.
but not really. I'm sitting out of Colombia, but I have abilities that have helped me evolve, where I don't even need to be there to help.
Hmm.
In fact, I believe that all those offices that are, you know, currently closed, we can serve them as a tool so they can
Hmm.
get back to business, perhaps. Like use people here that are not working that could speak some English and just get the city back and
Wow.
rolling. Like we have big ideas that can help you guys.
Right. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, we have a lot of power and knowledge, which is really good.
And I don't have internet at home. Not yet, because I don't have
Wait,
power.
yes, but you have internet in your phone.
Verizon lost so many towers that they're on battery backup on a lot of them. So I can't even, I can just basically see a notification, but I can't tap on the email. It's blank.
Hmm.
So it's terrible. But I'm 5 miles away, so I come to the station where we're full power.
At least you have a safe place where you can regroup and you're alive. And I guess that's a point
Yes.
ground zero, and we can
Yes.
take it from there, right?
That's right. That's right.
Past is gone. We cannot do anything about it. It's kind of like people
Mhm.
still waiting for before COVID. Those who adapted are the ones moving forward. We cannot
Right.
think of going back when it's already
Right.
here. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I
All I
do.
can say is that we can help. We have the knowledge, and we can help in many different ways
Hmm.
that you guys can possibly need. You know, uh,
Great.
it's all we can have and do right now. Help. You
Okay.
know, We're just like friendly hand that can help right now,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, would you like to just kind of get a quick rundown of what our community PSA community, I guess, sponsorship, or it's really an
Yeah, of
underwriting
course. We
of
want to
what
see
we're
anything
doing
you have.
in the community, and see if that lines up with your goals for Hurricane Garage Doors in the rebuilding of Southwest Florida here.
Mhm. We're,
It would
we're
really be a partnership
mhm.
where um, your business, your face, or whoever is your spokesperson is partnering with Fox 4 here in Fort Myers, Naples, Port Charlotte area, where it is good faith. It is that you are helping rebuild the community. And so basically it would be WFTX and Hurricane Garage Doors will support and educate Southwest Florida, the residents that are struggling and experiencing challenging times.
They needed a lot of
So
coaching to build the hope up,
yes,
because
yes,
hope is the
and
first thing you lose in a momentum
mm-hmm,
like this.
mm-hmm,
Hope is the biggest tool you have. As
right,
long as you're able to get into their brain somehow
mm-hmm,
unconsciously and upbeat their faith,
mm-hmm,
their drive to want to succeed after the
mm-hmm,
catastrophe, that will be
right,
of great appreciation for your state, because I mean for your
mm-hmm,
city, for your county, because most people are just gonna want to leave,
mm-hmm,
but you have to like coach them so they want to stay and
that's right,
rebuild.
that's
Otherwise,
right.
there's no city. Without people, there's nothing.
Isn't that true?
Hmm.
So and as an underwriter of the rebuilding of Southwest Florida, we're going to showcase your support on television, online, on our website, on our homepage, on Facebook, on Instagram, all of our social media, on fox4now.com. And we're directing the Southwest Florida residents to these areas for more information, post-hurricane information available, um, all the up-to-date, where they can get supplies, where they can get help. And that is where your name and your face will also be. And we would want to script it in the creative that, as a spokesperson, it's been rough, but we're all going to get through this. Go to fox4now.com to find useful information. We're here for you. So that's the
It's very supportive. I
feel
like that.
of the outreach.
I understand. I like that. I think that's a great idea, and people needs that. Right now
Mm-hmm,
more than ever, because for more than a couple of years, the government has been really absent to these
mm-hmm,
catastrophes. So I believe this is just a rising opportunity to
mm-hmm,
show the country itself that the community is what really matters, and it's not
mm-hmm,
about, no government or no company at all. It's
mm-hmm,
more like people coming together with a common goal, like in the beginning or the early ages of US, of United States, because that's what it is, community.
mm-hmm.
So I think it's a beautiful campaign. I totally approve and I love it. Um, I will expose all of this to Jay, who is the final decision maker.
Okay.
I like screening the information, so I analyze it and then we
Mm-hmm,
just dissect it to Jay in a smaller version. He also keeps a version of this copy of the video, so whenever he gets his free time, he will watch it.
right.
So he
Okay.
should. This is like hello Jay in the future type
Hi,
thing.
Jay.
Yeah,
You're
and
watching.
yeah, and
We really appreciate the opportunity to even have
mhm.
this
Like,
conversation.
yeah, I came up with the idea, but at the end of the day, he's the CEO. He's the person
Uh-huh.
in charge to say, yeah, Sebastian, let's do it. This is definitely a daring project, if you ask me, because it's a couple of miles away from where we at, and we
Mm-hmm.
cannot really move away from our operations. So we're gonna have to pretty much build new operations, but hopefully with
Mm-hmm.
the money that we will be receiving, just like you guys are starting from ashes, we are starting with you guys. Hopefully
Mm-hmm.
This becomes an opportunity for myself. And if I ever get a chance, I will come there myself because honestly, I like crisis. I enjoy chaos, like wherever I can put my hands in and to solve chaos, that's where I want to be. That's what I was trained for, to find solutions within the most difficult circumstances. And wherever I see challenge, that's where I want to be.
Okay.
Like that's why I'm still with the company, because I build a new
Right.
challenge every month, and these challenges just become bigger and bigger. And instead of quitting, I just look for bigger challenges.
Right. Where are they located? I mean, where do they work out of?
Um, we have different offices now.
Mm-hmm.
We became very open to the idea of having different places. And we are currently in Cali, Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
the Coffee Access, Colombia, and we are in Lauderhill, FL.
Okay.
Mm. And then obviously we will need a new, probably some sort of place around your area, so
Mm-hmm.
we can bring the doors over there. Because for a fact, I went on a couple of drone videos and stuff, and I did some visual damage. For my visual damages, you guys have to rebuild the whole freaking town. It's like awful. And the
Boy.
water damages just gonna kill all the tile in those houses and structures. And
Mm-hmm.
we don't even know what kind of damages are there yet, because the water hasn't been removed. So it is easy for me to kind of like outview what's coming. And
Mm-hmm.
with my experience and knowledge, there's a lot of things that I can do to help. But as of right now, with what I have in hand, I'm trying to help.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
Well, Sebastian and Karen, thank you so much for arranging such a quick last minute meeting here and sharing a bit about your objectives and vision for what we're looking to do over the next few months and your commitment to the Southwest Florida area. If you're okay with it, Sebastian, what I'd love to do is email you the deck
Of
that
course.
has the bullet points listed out that
Mhm.
I'm sure Jay would like to print out and read himself with some investment pricing on there in a little bit more detail.
Great.
Um, when I give Jay a call this Tuesday,
Mhm.
I'd love to see some initial thoughts. It's category exclusive. And I don't think there should be much of an issue on the hurricane, impact side. But this is something that Karen Station is looking to move forward with this month,
Mhm.
given it is timely and we want to give you as much exposure as possible. So,
Mhm.
would it be okay, Sebastian, if I email this deck to the marketing email?
So yes, sir. That's
All
exactly what
right.
we want. I love information, and sometimes I take a little long in making the decisions because I like dissecting info. But I
Mm-hmm.
see this as a special case, like something that really needs someone to, get on it. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully my CEO Jay sees the urgency of the matter, and he actually makes that extra effort, because at the end of the day, we're all making an effort.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully on that extra effort, we are able to help your community. And I think it's something quite beautiful, because at the end of the day, we're in South America, and we're helping you guys big time, and we can,
Mm-hmm.
and we're willing
Appreciate
to,
that.
because of the love we have for US. Like, not everybody is against the US. We got some friends down here. And
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, when it's dark and you still have some friends, that's what matters the most. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
So
Thank
whenever
you.
you guys have that info ready, I will be able to read it. I will try to push this forward as fast as possible. Hopefully we can get a crew up there, starting to replace some of those doors. And not only that, but outside of obviously my company, whatever, piece of information that you guys can possibly need. If you guys need some volunteering, I'm willing to give you a couple of my personal time. That's why I can mention it, because it's volunteering. I'm looking for money. So if you guys need any help in the rebuilding process, ideas, whatever, don't hesitate on calling me. I have a
Great.
WhatsApp. I'm down to help. This is apart from the business that we're aiming to
Great.
to
Thank
to
you very
bring
much.
forward. But in case you guys need any help in any construction ideas or
Mhm.
whatever, I am down to help. I can give you a couple of hours a week when it comes to that matter. So keep that in mind. He has my WhatsApp. Whatever questions you could possibly have, need help, I am down to help. I am,
Thank you.
yeah, I'm a man of the
That's
community.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
thank you for that, Sebastian.
yeah. It's
And that's really nice of you to extend those efforts. And I
Mhm.
know Karen will keep that in the back of her
Mm,
mind. And the same way we're have this opportunity here, I'm sure there's going to be so many more opportunities too, whether it is partnership or volunteer related too. I
Anything
mhm.
know,
you guys need, we are willing to help because we
Right.
know, we know what kind of situation you guys are facing right now. So this is not your regular everyday. So we're here to help.
Great. Thank you.
No problem.
so let me email this your way, Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Did while we have all three of us on the Zoom now, did we want to schedule a touch base maybe towards the end of next week to regroup and see where things stand?
That'll be perfect. What date is a good day? Okay, today's the 7th. How
Hmm.
about the 12th? Does that sound good for you?
Sure. You want to do the same time, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 your time?
That sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect for me too.
Awesome. Well,
Awesome.
And
guys,
we can answer questions and listen, if anything should need to be expedited any quicker, if I hear of anybody in your category that's looking at this, I'm going to give you a call and see if I can push it along if that happens. But I'm telling you right now, you are our first conversation. And
Hey,
I'm
there's always
pleased
a
to
first one.
have it.
There's always a first one, and if you look
Yes,
at it, you're like in the middle of a city that is damaged,
right.
and by just making these relations, you're
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to rebuild your city. So that's a
Right.
step forward, and I appreciate that because that's that spirit of survival, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we live for, right? So hopefully, even if you get somebody else, I think that should be okay. Whoever is able to help should be able to help as long as
Right.
you guys get help.
We will
But
have other
I'm sure. But if you,
categories, but not,
yeah,
but we're only but it, like I said, it is category exclusive, and I think you have
understandable.
a really unique specific focus. So it's
Yeah.
not like a broad home improvement or
In fact,
roofing is just nuts right now, and I'm sure there will be a roofer,
yeah. Yeah,
but
but
yeah, yours is
our
unique.
line of business is a little different because to
Mm-hmm.
get roofs, you can get roofs anywhere, but to get doors, it's not just go get a door. It's really hard
Right.
Yep.
to get a door. The whole industry and the door industry is so complicated, it's so complex that
Mm-hmm.
most people don't even want to deal with it. Like everything in construction
Right.
works very different from windows and doors,
Right.
especially garage doors.
Okay.
There's because there's something related to technology and doors now where you can open your door with your phone and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're having it's so much different, like a garage door from the rest of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Even myself that I work with construction for a long time, I get surprised of how much of a difference there is in the industry. And besides, I went around your area and you don't really have a lot of installers, and the ones you have will never be able to keep up
Right.
because they're
Like
not
the
big. I,
precision, that's a national chain. Mm-hmm.
mm, I did check, and competition on that side of the spectrum is not even that big. I mean, it's just right there. But we
Okay.
don't see them as a competition right now. I will see them more as allies due to the fact that we're there to reconstruct, and
Right.
values sort of have to change when it's a matter of emergency. When it's a situation of emergency, I believe instead of us trying to become their competition, we should join them and
Mm,
rebuild the city as fast as possible. It's
right.
just a
Very
more
good.
yeah, it's a more mature approach because at the end of the day, we want the consumers to be uh, using the city because without the
Right.
city, there's nothing. There's no economy, and without economy, we're back to like I don't know, some backed up place. I don't know.
That's right. I'm looking
So,
at, did we say, oh gosh, you're so fast, Alex. You already sent it.
yeah, Wednesday.
He's perfect. He's
He's
already put it
awesome.
on my calendar.
He's the best.
Yes.
I don't
Thank
know
you,
about
Alex.
that.
You're the best for what we need, man. You were meant
Well, the
you were
feeling
meant
is
to be.
mutual.
Awesome. You were meant to be. It's just what it is.
The feeling is mutual,
Awesome,
Sebastian,
man.
and I
Hey, you guys.
sincerely mean that.
Hey, soon things are gonna be a lot better, trust me. So right
That's
here,
right.
um,
I
I'm
agree.
writing my notes for your meeting. Meeting.
So Sebastian, I'm gonna get this your way. I love your creativity, and over time, this weekend or next week when you're reviewing this with Jay and you see there's other areas that you feel we could potentially further customize this for you.
Mhm.
We'd love to have that conversation with you when we meet next to see what that is we could do. Um, if there's room to add more, or should we have to cut back? We'll leave that up to Karen and her team to see where things stand.
Mhm.
Regardless, we have opportunities to still get your message out through, television on its own. I like this opportunity because it also helps position you in even a better light than you currently are positioned
Of course.
while introducing yourself to the Southwest Florida market. So
Not even to
really
the South
cool,
Florida market because we already have the East. So not
right?
anymore. We will be the East or the West. We just
Right.
become the
Oh
South Florida
yeah, the
market.
complete,
Yeah.
Yes,
yes,
it's a complete expansion. Even my boss didn't realize that. But, I don't know. I guess
we're the most, yeah,
I'm very
prone.
toxic when it comes to expanding.
I don't think any boss would complain about that in a negative sense, Sebastian.
Well, only when you're trying to go away, that's when it becomes a problem.
So, Sebastian, unless you have any further questions, I'm
No,
going to
sir.
send you the details here so you can review. We can't wait to hear your feedback next week. Thank you for your time and consideration. This has been a great partnership so far, and we
Very
look
much.
forward to
Awesome.
expanding you. And
Mhm.
perhaps we'll be reaching statewide soon, man. And it's all
Awesome.
because of your efforts and the vision that you and Jay have set forward for Hurricane
Jay
Garage.
is a great man. He has amazing ideas. I'm good at,
Mhm.
making ideas happen, but he just gets ideas out of the blue that are
That's great.
outrageous. I love him. He's awesome. So yeah, I'll talk
Good.
to you guys soon. Thank you for your time, Karen.
Thank you. It was
And
a pleasure.
a guitar always makes everything better. So
Sebastian is a very talented musician,
thank
Karen.
you.
I don't think I mentioned that to you.
No, you didn't.
I
I'm
did
al-
I
not.
love
I'm
that.
always busy doing a lot of things. I'm very anxious. So in order to fight my anxiety, instead of becoming depressed or anything, I try to
Mhm,
make myself very busy all the time. Yeah, because when you get really anxious, then you just become depressed, and I don't want to be in that
mhm.
position where I'm depressed. So I just do a lot of things like go out and travel and make music
Right.
and work and go to school. Just never stop.
I get
Right?
anxious too, but mine is really fast energy and I have to walk or listen to music or
Yeah,
I mean
music is
mine
awesome.
is
What kind of
just
music do you
I
like?
have to do something because I'm anxious.
That's
I
what
have to
happens
be
to me. That's what brought me
productive.
to South America in the first place. What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to all types. We've really got into some French music
Oh, me
lately.
too. You should
Oh,
listen to this band called Le Coloc. It's LESCOLOC. No, Le Colocs.
I wonder if that's, but this, it's beautiful. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're
You have
saying,
a
but it's
sample you
just
could play,
beautiful.
Sebastian?
Yes. In fact, I do. I speak French, in fact.
Do you really?
Yeah, je parle le français parce que j'ai habité à Montréal du Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, I can speak.
Sebastian, you impress me every day,
Oh my
buddy.
gosh,
Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's incredible.
I love the French because of Jacques Cartier. I don't know if you guys know that Jacques Cartier was the first one to arrive to North America, but his
Right.
values were totally different. So, based on politics, that's why I speak French. A lot of the Native Americans they speak French as well because of the same reason.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, me neither, but I had to learn one day.
Very cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna show you something. Check it out. My meeting's about to
Okay.
end, but I'm gonna show you this right here. Uh, this is from Montreal.
Oh, that looks cool.
What is my hurricane garage door? Did you? Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, he's kind of like their Jim Morrison over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Very interesting.
He's from Montreal and he killed himself because he was very depressed.
That's dark right there.
I know.
Is there music to it?
Yeah. Can you hear anything? There
Mm-mm,
there
no.
you go.
Oh yeah, because you gotta share the sound.
You don't hear that?
No.
Oh, how do you do that?
Yeah, it's somewhere in your share that you have to go in and let me write that down though. Now that
Yeah,
you have it
look
up.
at
I
the name.
totally spelled it wrong. I
Oh,
did
right there.
totally.
You see the name right there?
Mm-hmm.
And
Got it.
he's the lead singer, Deve 14. He has a he's French and but Quebecois, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
The French Quebecois are, yeah, you guys can watch that later because they don't have sound. But the Quebecois are very different from the rest of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I used